Question number 1. What internal conflict does Sati face in the story?
Answer. Sati Snopes faces a powerful internal conflict between his loyalty to his father and his own developing sense of morality. Raised in a family where obedience to authority, particularly his father, is expected, Sati feels torn whenever Abner commits acts of violence such as burning barns. Although he loves his father and wants to protect his family, he instinctively knows that what his father does is wrong. This struggle intensifies when Abner targets Major D. Spain's barn and Sati must choose between silence and action. Ultimately, Sati's decision to warn D. Spain marks his break from blind loyalty and shows his growth into a morally conscious individual.
Question number 2. How does Abner Snopes assert control over others?
Answer. Abner Snopes asserts control through violence, fear, and rebellion, particularly by using fire as a weapon. As a poor sharecropper, he feels powerless against wealthy landowners and seeks to reclaim a sense of authority by burning down their barns. He intimidates his family, especially his wife and children, into silence and obedience. Abner also deliberately disrespects social norms, walking through D. Spain's house with dirty boots, for example, to show that he refuses to be subjugated by class expectations. His methods are destructive, but they reflect his deep resentment toward a system he believes has oppressed him.
Number 3. What role does social class play in the story?
Answer. Social class plays a central role in barn burning, highlighting the tension between the poor tenant farmers and the wealthy landowners. Abner Snopes, as a lower class sharecropper, is constantly at odds with landowners like Major D. Spain, whom he resents for their wealth and status. His barn burnings are a symbolic way of striking back at the class system that he believes keeps him powerless. Faulkner uses these class dynamics to show how poverty, pride, and powerlessness can lead to cycles of violence. Sati's eventual rejection of his father's actions suggests a hope that moral integrity can transcend class boundaries.
Question number 4. What does fire symbolize in the story?
Answer. Fire in barn burning symbolizes both destruction and control. For Abner Snopes, fire is a tool of rebellion, his way of asserting power over people who he feels have humiliated or mistreated him. It represents his anger and the violence he inflicts when he feels wronged. However, fire is also limited and controlled by Abner. He builds small, precise fires to show that he is not out of control, but rather calculated in his destruction. For Sati, fire becomes a symbol of everything wrong with his father's way of life. His decision to stop the final barn burning marks a rejection of that destructive legacy.
Question number 5. How does Sati change by end of the story?
Answer. By the end of the story, Sati undergoes a major transformation from a loyal, obedient son into an independent and morally aware individual. At the beginning, he defends his father in court even though he knows he is guilty. However, as Abner's behavior becomes more aggressive and unjust, Sati's internal doubts grow stronger. When he learns that his father plans to burn Major D. Spain's barn, Sati takes action to stop it by warning the landowner. This act of defiance shows that Sati values justice more than family loyalty. His final decision to walk away from his family into the night signals a painful but necessary break from his past.